Tampa with our announcers, Spero, Dedes, Adam Archuleta, and Dedes Kickoff.
All right, JB, it's a beautiful 70-degree day here in Tampa, where two teams who experienced opposite ends of the emotional spectrum last week collide. The Raiders at Arrowhead nearly pulled off that shocker. And meantime, the Bucs in Charlotte getting past the Panthers by the skin of their teeth as Baker Mayfield and company try to keep pace with Atlanta atop the NFC South. And here's what it looks like entering the day today. Identical records, but remember, Atlanta has won the tiebreaker as they took both head-to-head meetings. And with that, we say welcome to Tampa alongside Adam Archuleta. I'm Spero Dedes. We'll hear from Dedes Kickoff in just a little bit. Arch, here we go. Still so much on the line for Tampa these final 5 weeks, and the Raiders just looking for a win, something they haven't done in almost 3 months.
Well, listen, this is kind of who Tampa Bay is. They're 6-6. They've been in this position before. They have to fight with everything to make the playoffs, and they found a way to do it. Now, on the other side, the Raiders frustrating, coming off their best game of the year, almost knocks off the defending champs. They too have to find a way to finish strong in December.
Kind of a crazy year again, which always seems to be the case for Tampa, but they've won back-to-back games, and through all the injuries to some of their marquee players, Arch, the offense has fought its way through because of the balance that it's had.
Well, this offense is not as explosive in the passing game as it was last year, but the name of the game is scoring points, and you can't argue with that. Almost 28 points per game. They haven't had Chris Godwin since week 8. Mike Evans missed 3 games, but that running game, which has been one of the worst for many seasons, 137.2 per game, strong 1-2 combination behind White and Irving. Last week was not one of Mayfield's best, but he is having one of his best seasons, probably his best season since he's been in the NFL. I expect a big bounce-back game. And the good news is Mike Evans starting to look like Mike Evans healthy. His first 100-yard game of the season. And Spero, I really like his matchup today against the Raiders cornerbacks, a group that struggled last week against the Chiefs.
Meantime, boy, it's hard to believe that Antonio Pierce's Raiders at one point this season were 2-2, but 8 straight losses. The one positive, encouraging sign has been the play of his second-year quarterback, Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah, there's so much to like about what happened against Kansas City. You think about 340 yards, Aiden O'Connell's best game against the defense that had yet to give up a 300-yard passing game to any quarterback. I really thought O'Connell had great command, especially in that second half. I loved how aggressive he was, hitting Myers, Tucker, and Bowers down the field. And just like Mike Evans is for Baker Mayfield, Brock Bowers is for Aiden O'Connell. Only 21 years old, but playing the game like a grizzled veteran. I, too, love his matchup against this defense today.
Been an extraordinary year for Bowers. Can he continue his play in Tampa? Max Crosby ready, Mike Evans, the kick next on CBS. Of the NFL season has taken us to sunny Tampa. The Buccaneers and the Raiders set to meet. The kick next on CBS.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Beautiful 71 degrees, plenty of sun here at Raymond James Stadium as we go downstairs for the first time today to Dedes Kickoff.
Spero, the Bucs sit here at 6-6, laser focused on a strong final month. It's the exact formula they followed a year ago and rode into the playoffs. Now, Baker Mayfield, he told us today, is about all of the little details. It's about keeping Bucky Irving going, and it's about stretching the field a little bit more than they have recently. Now on defense, the Bucs are a bit shorthanded. They're down 2 starting linebackers. But head coach Todd Bowles told us, whoever plays, we've got to go. We don't have time to babysit. Spero?
And Dedes, a little glimpse into maybe what Todd is thinking about with his defense. Tampa Bay won the toss, and they do something we rarely see. They're going to take the football to begin. Antonio Pierce and his Raiders, meantime, haven't won since week 4. Hard to believe. 8 straight losses, one of the longest losing streaks in the proud history of this franchise. Tampa Bay, boy, they've been here before. We just heard the report from Dedes. 3rd straight year that they are 6-6 or worse at this juncture of the season. They've won the division 3 straight years. Had that incredible 5-1 push to end last season. How does this NFL season end for Tampa Bay and Todd Bowles? Daniel Carlson had the rough one last week at Kansas City. Short kick, and it's fielded by Rakim Jarrett. Crosses the 20, and he takes a hard hit just shy of the 25-yard line. There is a penalty flag thrown. Our referee today is Alan Eck.